glitch, and that system glitch has been consistent. The reason why you're having system glitch is because of the updates. A new platform that you start would take a while before you'll be able to be able to start using it properly and be able to be able to maximize functionalities and everything involved in the platform. So there has been a lot of glitch and a lot of complaints by people, and that is understandable because to me, I feel it is normal. Over time, we've seen different other um, situations or instance where people are trying to upgrade, or people have upgraded, right, from using the former portal or former account, now using the new account. You find out that at the end of the day they run into issues, or there's issues when such happen. That is it there, right? That is it there. So this is normal, or this is allowed, or this is welcome. The next thing we've noticed also is that there have been issues with login. A lot of and I one of the major issues with that login is that the login is an issue. A lot of people who are accredited agent account owners, they've lost access to your accredited accounts, and that is actually very painful. Because imagine you're an accredited agent and you have your accredited agent login details. You are trying to log in and it's not allowing you to log in, and this is a major concern for me. And I believe if anyone is watching this that is connected to the Corporate Affairs Commission, you should please look into that. A lot of people have lost access to the account, and anything about extra payment for 5,000 after document download should be paused. For God's sake, that should not be existing at this point, because people are really going through a lot. Don't forget that if you don't download your document after 6 days or so, are going to be paying 5,000 or so to be able to carry out the download of the document. So please, Corporate Affairs Commission, we need you to please pause that particular. It's a very good strategy. We need you to pause it for now. And the reason why that strategy needs to be paused is because it's going to cause a lot of issues. So many people have their registration pending and they don't even know what to do right now. Why? Because they cannot even log into the account. So that needs to be paused and that needs to be checked, so that when all this whole thing fades off, then we can now start, you can now continue the implementation of that, right? So login is a major issue. And for those that are having login issue now, this is the promise I'm making. Let's look at what happened between now and Friday. If the issue doesn't subside, I would compile a list of people that are having login issues. I'll go to the Corporate Affairs Commission in Abuja. I stay around Abuja. I'll go to the Corporate Affairs Commission in Abuja to lodge the complaint physically, at least to let them know that, okay, there are people who are accredited agents, who have personal accounts, who have a lot of things at stake, that need their accounts to be active. They need access to their account, and they cannot get access to their account because CAC is not giving them access to that particular account. So it is very important that they get access to the account, right? So I'm promising you that. So if you're on this live, you can send me a DM, check my other videos or check my channel. You're going to see my account. You're going to see my WhatsApp number, and then you can reach out to me immediately, right? So another thing we are also going to be checking out is that apart from the login issues, now that login issue to me is the number one major issue. Login issue is the top of the list. Accounts that have been created. Now, one of the ways I think you can solve this is this. Don't forget there are about, I think, 3 options of login: username, phone number, email address, and you can also log in with, for those accredited, you can log in with your accreditation number. Now, some of you, if you are using your email address, don't feel because you are used to logging in with your email address, you now still continue logging with your email address. Switch. Try to use your phone number to log in. I know you'll be getting an error that there is a duplicate something. Don't stop using username. Attempt to use your phone number to log in. Attempt to use your username to log in. Use all the different things that you have connected to your account: your phone number, your username, your email address. And for those of you that are accredited, try to use your accredited agent portal number as well to log in. Now, if all this doesn't work, no problem, right? We're going to fix maybe a group. Maybe I'll create a group later on, and all those having this kind of login complaints, we'll go and lodge that at the Office of the Corporate Affairs Commission on Monday. So let's see what happens between now and Friday. Now, there have also been error messages that doesn't make sense. Error messages, like I mentioned before now for the login, like duplicate. So, but imagine an account you've been using before now. You'll be able to log into an account before now. And when you log into the account, you are able to carry out registration. Now, you have paid for registration. In fact, let's start for name reservation. You have filed name reservation and the name has been reserved. You now paid for registration 10,000 naira, and now you cannot even log into the account. For those that are even able to log in, right now they cannot even register the business. For those that have been registered in business, the registration is now being that was queried, they can no longer see it. For those that are paid, the registration moved from pending approval to not submitted. So this is a major issue that I feel the corporate affairs need to deal with. So let me quickly respond to some of the chat I'm getting on Facebook. Right? Somebody talk about the two-factor authentication. It's not really helping at all, and that is actually the truth. Right? I have a lot of partners that were really struggling and looking for a way around that, but that's not something we can talk about in public, right? Another thing is that I've completed the payment for stamp duty. That this Dubai P Baba Yanko is talking about the fact that he has completed the payment for stamp duty, but the status has not been updated to reflect the payment. See, one of the things. Okay, I made a video about stamp duty before now, right? I've made a video about stamp duty. I need you to go and watch that particular video about stamp duty. What you need to do is that make sure you have remitter receipt generated for the stamp duty payment. That one is very important. RRR, you have it. There is in that video I talk about how you can go ahead and send email to remitter to make sure the payment has actually been confirmed. Now, if the payment has not been confirmed, that is a major issue, right? So that means the payment has not been confirmed. Now, it depends. The answering of this question depends on when this issue actually happened, though. If it happened before Sunday, it's a different answer I will give. If the issue happened between Sunday and now, it's a different answer I will give. Now, this is what I'm trying to say. If the issue happened before Sunday, it means that all you need to do is make sure that you can confirm the payment has been made, lodge your complaint, right, to remitter, support@remitter.net or thereabout, support remitter, or just go to Google and search for remitter contact or remitter support, right? Their email will pop up. Just copy the email, send the receipt, and just explain. Send the remitter number, send the CAC registration name, send your email address, send your phone number, send the method of payment that you use for the process, and then they'll confirm the payment. That if you don't have receipt or you don't have the remitter, most times you might not be to generate remitter if it's stamp duty payment. So copy all those things that you have, the details you have so far. In fact, screenshot of the transaction, send it to them as well. Once you send them a screenshot of the transaction, they will generate the receipt for you. Now, that receipt now is what you can now present to the Corporate Affairs Commission to help you process the payment. So you can use any of the channels that CAC has provided for communication. I have videos on my channel that talks about how you can reach out to Corporate Affairs Commission. So go and watch those videos to see how you can contact the Corporate Affairs Commission, right? So that's I've answered your question, Baba Yanko. So Samuel Michael is talking about the fact that the CAC I registered yesterday, the record cannot be found. Wow. As if the certificate does not exist, as they want to generate TIN for it at the FRS. The CAC certificate BN shows record not found on the portal, I believe. Wow. That is a major issue. Samuel Michael, this is one of the things I will do for you. Check one of my videos to see how you can send me a DM. But one of the major, in case if anybody's going through this particular issue, one of the major recommendation I'll give is that don't forget there is a transition going on, and that transition could mean that some data should be lost. Let me give you an illustration. For those of us that does post-incorporation registration, we know that, don't forget, even up till date, those that did their registration on paper-based, right? Paper-based registration that was done years back, the proprietor details are not showing on the post-incorporation portal right now. If you've been registered around 2007, 2008, 2010, 2011, 2013, 14, 15, even up to 16, if you did paper-based registration, your director or your shareholder details is not showing, it's not going to be showing on the portal. Okay, the director might show, maybe not all, but the shareholder details is not going to show. So you can see the fact that a lot of data will be lost in this process of transitioning, in this process of moving from one platform to another, right? And that's where I'm going to fault the Corporate Affairs Commission, because one of the things they would have done is that allow the two platforms to function together, right? Let the pre.cac.go.ng be functioning, and what's it called now? What's the name of the new portal now? The new portal, icrp.cac.gov.ng. So let the two login be functioning, so that little by little you will be, how will I put it now? You'll be, moving people from that current from this new platform to the from the old platform to the new platform. But they just, switched overnight. And this is one of the issues we always have. So, Mr. Samuel Michael, what I would advise you do is that send me a DM, right? Check one of my videos to send me a DM. What I would advise is that visit. You cannot visit CAC, right? You can reach out to me. So the best thing is that reach out to me. I'll find a way to send a message to CAC, or find those videos I've made in past that showed you how to contact CAC, right? Go and check those videos. You'll be able to contact CAC with those videos. And though it might be slow, if not, you can send me a DM. So we'll find a way to arrange on how we'll get to CAC physically and make a written documentation, right? They still allow people to write documentation to them, and then we can present this issue to them, so that they will see how we can resolve the issue of the thing not generating. So if you have registered and you have certificate, why is it not showing on FIRS? So it could mean that also. Now, if I'm answering the question from now, it's because of the transitioning from Sunday. If this issue happened between Sunday and now, it's because of the transitioning that is happening. So the data is not fully migrated to the new platform or new whatever it is, right? So the Adewi Joel is asking about, what about nature of business that is not working? My brother, that nature of business matter, let's leave it. The reason why I'm saying let's leave it is because a lot of people registering. Anybody that registered their business from Sunday up till now, no nature of business is showing there. And right now, I'm even scared of registering businesses. A lot of clients I have, I'm trying to even post them just to make sure that we can see through what is going on and be able to, not that I will register business for you, you're into fashion, and it's not even showing fashion designing on the certificate. What kind of business am I registering? So that's one of the issues we're having right now. So the nature of business, they might. I actually consulted for somebody yesterday. He paid me to help him check. After checking, I did all I could do. I noticed that the issue is actually more internal than about what you can actually do to resolve the issue. It's an internal issue. So we might not be able to resolve the issue from our own end, right? So that's one of the things I think, right? So let's hold on between now and say Friday, Saturday, for the platform to totally synchronize or do whatever it wants to do, and thereafter we can now think about looking for a solution over the nature of business. And you notice now, this one I'm giving you is a free bonus. I still have a lot of things to discuss, but this one I just remember now. So as I remember, don't forget, I know they twist gist, or I don't twist updates, right? Now you will notice that when you are registering for business name and incorporated trustee, there are two different things now. So you will notice on the platform, the next slide I'll be going through, I'll be showing my screen so that you'll be able to ICRP. Next time I'm going on live, I'll be showing my screen so that you'll be able to, it will be a very more interactive session with you, right? So you will notice that on the portal, when you are registering incorporated trustee, somebody asked me this question in my DM. I just hope the person is actually online watching this live right now. You would not see when you click on pre-register the name reservation, and you try to click on name reservation, you will not see. When you click on new reservation and you want to reserve, separate between since I found a way to separate between registrations that are business oriented and registration that require restricted name. You will see on that top, that's the yellow line. You see pre-incorporation, new reservation, name requiring consent. You notice that incorporated trustee are names that are requiring consent. So that is where you'll be able to see name reservation for consent for incorporated trustee now. So any name that carry the word like group, any name that carry the word like NGO, you want to do an NGO foundation and all those things, right? So that's just the gist I wanted to keep. Now let me continue my discussion. I think, okay, I also have Samuel Michael still asked another question. He said, also post incorporation not working. I cannot file annual return since Monday. My brother, we are all there. I have a lot of annual return on my head. Thank God I filed some last week, right? Right now, they bulk annual return, and it's a major challenge. So let's just hold on that annual return issue. We would work on it. We would see how it goes between now and Saturday, right? Annual return filing is not possible. We even tried I think we tried filing one today, right? We're not able to. It didn't go through. So filing annual return is not possible at this moment, right? So let's just leave annual return. In fact, let me bust your bubbles now. Is that annual return that you are filing now, right? The ones you have filed before now, all those annual return you have filed before now, those annual return, if you check now, you will not see them again, Abi. You will no longer see those annual return. You will not see those annual return. The ones you have filed, go and check. You will not see them again. So, and the truth is that if you want to activate, you need those acknowledgement letters to activate. So you will not see those annual return anymore on the Corporate Affairs Commission portal. So that is another issue entirely. But later on, that's why I'll be going live every day to see how I can help you, help us, all of us, right, to see how we can resolve this particular issue as it arises, right? So the next thing I want to talk about is, I think I've answered all the questions I have here. We need the old portal back, my brother. We all well. I mean, one of the things I think is that the new portal is okay, but the transition method is too drastic. It was too drastic. It was too drastic. It was too drastic. The transition method was too drastic. Was too drastic. I hope all is well, right? So let's continue. One of the things I also want to talk about is how does it affect registered agents? It affects everybody knows how it affects them. Everybody knows that, okay, right. This week now we can't make much money on registration. You have to look for other source of incomes that you have, that you consistently do to make more money from registration. You have to look for other things. You cannot make money. It's affecting business in entirety. Those people that have deadlines, those people that need to submit their documents. Some people register their business not because they actually want to, but because they need it to do something. That's why they registered. They are trying to register the business. So imagine those kind of people. They're having a deadline and they cannot actually carry out the registration right now. So what do you expect them to do, right? So a lot of people are currently on my neck because their registration are pending and we don't know what to do because the portal is not working. So it's a major issue. So what are the things we are going to do? One of the things we are going to do, like I said, we are going to, if you're having any issues, maybe you are a corporate accredited. Now, the people I pity most are those who are accredited accountants, charter secretary, all those who have access to accredited agent portals that are having issues with this particular login, with their login account, or you're having duplicate, you're seeing duplicate error on all those things. Send me a DM. When you send me a DM, what we're going to do is that we're going to collate everybody. When I get to the Corporate Affairs Commission, I will dedicate my Monday for that, right? We'll go there and try to find out what the issue is and see how it can be resolved. And if I don't have to go, I'll send someone there to help us check and get us updates on what is happening. That account that you have been using to file, you have carried a registration on it, you can no longer see those things. So let's see how those can be resolved. So those are the things we are going to be doing. Next we want to do is also, I want you to also make sure that whatever you do right now, reduce, don't give promise, don't give deadline. No deadline. No, is it deadline I'll call it now? Don't give timeline, rather timeline. Don't tell client that you get registration in 48 hours, in 28 hours. Oh God, don't try to. You know why? Because CAC will surprise you. I made a video yesterday now. Yes, yesterday. The video took me about almost 6 hours. I was trying to make a marathon video to show the seamlessness of the platform, trying to see how many minutes it's going to take me to complete the registration. But unfortunately, I got stuck. If you watch the video, you understand what I'm saying, right? I got stuck. Why? Because I reserved the name, I made a payment for the name, and the name was not going through. The name was not going through. So that's really a major issue. And imagine you have given your client a deadline that, oh, my client, don't worry, I'm going to be registering your business for you in the next 24 hours. And after 24 hours, you yourself, you are stranded. So don't give deadline now. That's my advice. Anybody doing CAC registration, don't give deadline on any CAC registration right now. No deadline. For no reason should you give deadline. Just tell them, in fact, every pending job you have, start trying to reach out to the client and telling them that, okay, let them know what's happening. Update is going on with the Corporate Affairs Commission that is beyond our own our own capacity. There's not you cannot solve the problem for CAC. They'll be the one to resolve it, right? So try to explain to them, send a message, call them, and also do everything you can. Honeypot Cuisine is talking about the ID card issue is a problem. So what's wrong with the ID card? Let me know. Okay, now, okay, ID card. Okay, ID card, ID card. I think you have not asked the question. Honeypot cuisine, right? ID card is an issue. I actually ran into that same issue yesterday when I was trying to complete the registration. So let me tell you what the solution is right now. CAC allows documentation to be your ID card to be in PDF before. I believe that's what you are trying to do. Your ID card is not showing, if I'm not mistaken. So try ask the question in detail. Honeypot cuisine, right? So the ID card should be in picture. Everything you are doing now should be in image, no PDF. Before now, you do PDF for ID card, you do image for signature, you do image for passport photograph for business name, you do I think those are the documents you upload, right? So you do image for those ones, and you do for your ID card, you do PDF. Right now, everything has to be in image format. I hope I've answered your question on honeypot cuisine, right? So that's one of the things I noticed yesterday. So after trying to upload the PDF, okay, where's my PDF? It's not showing. So I decided to switch back because I noticed it was only showing images, and it later allowed me to upload. Later allowed me to upload my ID card as image. So go and upload your ID card as an image. So I hope if you have your question, please always drop your question. Let's discuss. Drop your question if you have any question. You cannot share screenshots on the this. I hope I didn't answer your question, Abi. So if you have questions or if you have any other question, you can maybe reach out to me in DM. Go and check other of my videos and then reach out to me through those videos, right? But meanwhile, if you cannot share screenshots here, so you might have to type your questions so I'll be able to know what the issue is. Okay, before I finalize what I have here, let me take a question by Dugapai Baba Yanko. It says that I have completed the payment for the stamp duty. Okay, that was based on your previous question, but the status has not been updated to reflect the payment. Yes, I believe you watched me initially when I was trying to tell you that what we need to do is make sure that the payment was actually debited by a remitter. Remitter needs to debit the payment. The payment has to be confirmed that, okay, you have been debited. If you have actually been debited, fine. You have your remitter receipt sent to your email that you have provided for the payment, right? So you download the remitter receipt. Yes, for CAC now, you download the remitter receipt, attach the email address of the account or the customer, attach the name of the customer, and then send to the Corporate Affairs Commission, telling them, okay, so payment have been made, then payment on their own end. So within a day or two, that was before they will confirm it. But right now, we don't know if they will confirm it in time, right, my brother? So let's just hold on and see what's going to happen in the next few days. Baba Yako, I hope I've answered your question. So the next person, let me see. Okay, we still have another question. Latifa, you're talking about name substitution too. It's not showing again. Yes, name substitution is not showing again because you no longer need name substitution. Do you understand? So what CAC is doing is that they have optimized name reservation process for you. The name reservation, in fact, you can no longer get denied when you make name reservation. So sometimes you want to register a business, you reserve like 3 times, 4 times before you get a name, right? Now that's not even possible again. Once you reserve a name, it will be approved. If the name is not okay, it will not go through. You'll not be able to pay. Do you get it? So that is why name substitution. So name substitution is no longer needed based on my own inference, right? That's what, after going through the one, I'm walking through it. That's what I noticed. You no longer need name substitution. Why do you need name substitution? Name substitution is that maybe you reserve the name and you are carrying registration continuously. And when you are carrying name substitution, you now want to change the name, right? That's what we use name substitution for during registration. And this always happens most time because, okay, you have chosen the wrong object. It also happened because you have CAC did not do their proper vetting and they just reserved the name for you, and they now picked the error they made later on in the registration. So that's why you need name substitution most times. But right now, based on the new platform that I'm seeing on my screen right now, you no longer need name substitution process any longer. So it's out, it's phased out. So all you need now is make sure you get. And right now, let me even before I continue answering your question, when you are even registering business, I think you have to call your client. Put your client on a call immediately. Reason, let me tell you what happened. Okay, I think I already told the story. When I was trying to register a business yesterday, I put in the name. When I put in the name, I the AI was not accepting the name. Well, the AI was telling me that the name is not matching their whatever it is. It just gave me one excuse that it don't match. So do I need to now go and call the client? Oga, that name you gave me is not working again. No, please change the name. After you have done name search now, you do your name search and everything to make sure that the name is not right. So right now you might have to be on call with your client to be able to register a particular name. So let's continue with the name. So name substitution is no longer important. Name substitution is no longer important. So Baba Yanko, okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Honeypot. Okay, we are still talking. Okay, let's stop. It was in image form, okay, but was saying it couldn't extract details from image. It also said first name did not match even though the ID was so clear. AI. So what? Maybe we can't be sharing. You can't be sharing an ID card with me online. So maybe let's talk later on. Get my number on my other videos and let's talk online, right? So we'll see how we can sort that for you. Since you have uploaded the ID card in image format and it's still not showing up, then something is wrong somewhere. So we'll find a way to resolve that particular issue. So right now everybody's learning. Even me myself, I'm learning the portal. No expert right now. No expert. If somebody tell you they are the expert of sales registration, just know that they are telling you lies or they are just deceiving themselves. Everybody's learning. My staffs can tell me that, okay, sir, I discovered. I will learn. I will sit down and learn. Okay, show me. Let me see. Right now, nobody is an expert with sales registration. So, Honeypot Cuisine, reach out to me in DM. Let's talk about why the ID card is not accepted. Meanwhile, let me advise you: request for another ID card type from your client, right? Request for another ID card type from your client. So maybe if you are using national ID card, try to switch to maybe international passport if they have, or voters card, or driver's license, all the options. So ask your client if they have other ID card um, options so that you can try those ones and see maybe that will work. So just stop. Right now, what everybody is doing is troubleshooting. So there's no final, nobody has final say right now. So if you try it now, it works. So I will take it as a rule. I will make a video about it and educate other people, right? So Honeypot Cuisine, after you try what I mentioned now, alternative ID card. So we might have to make a video about it later on, right? So Ayomide Adesui, my name availability application was approved before the upgrade, but on the portal, the status is still showing pending, even with me having the availability number. What could be the issue? A lot of no, not a lot of things. One thing is the issue. The upgrade is the issue. So the upgrade is the issue. In fact, I've had people complain to me that their name that was reserved not register now, pending approval. A name reservation, then you do registration. They have registered the name. They are waiting for the name to be registered. The name moved from pending approval back to not submitted. So what could be the issue? The issue could be as a result of the upgrade. That's the only explanation we can give at the moment. The upgrade is the reason why that is happening. So I want to believe, let's see what happens. All these complaints, I'll keep documenting them. If it means in video format, and find a way to send it to someone inside the Corporate Affairs Commission so that they can get a review. This review is very important, and this is one of when good things are happening. I'm really happy with the development in the Corporate Affairs Commission, right? When things happen, they need feedback. Videos like this are important feedback. When they get to see people using the portal and giving them feedback. Feedback is very important. When you are doing, if you're a software developer, I believe you will understand what I'm trying to say. If you are a UI UX designer, there's a need for feedback. Whenever you create any software, you want people to interact with it and get feedback from them. That's what this live is all about, and that's what we'll be doing in subsequent lives, right? So another question is also, okay, yes. So I've talked about the availability whole thing. So the upgrade is the reason why your former availability code is not going to be working on this portal. The migration from that pre.cc.gov.ng to the icrp.cc.gov.ng is the reason why that is not functioning as well. So data will be syncing. It will be syncing later on. So I don't know how we explain it in layman's language for those of us that are not very techy here. Let's say let's say how will I put it now? Let me look for an illustration that everybody will understand. Let's say you are downloading a movie or you are streaming a video online, right? It's not every part of the video. Even this live video you are watching, it's not all part of the video. Sometimes it will hang, right? Because it's downloading the information online. So until all the information is downloaded online before it will play for you. So the same thing I think is happening with the Corporate Affairs Commission. The system is, they are updating the system. So it will keep updating details. I've seen things that from Sunday were not working, on Monday started working. Some things were not working on Monday, on Tuesday started working. Some things were not working on Tuesday, on today, those things started working. So it's an update. So once those details keep getting updated, and that's why I said, let's look at from now till Friday, so that by Monday, whatever complaint we cannot make, we want to believe that by that time they should have been able to resolve that particular issue, right? So Latifa, please, okay, that was Ayomide Adesuyi. So just hold on and try to bear with them. So Latifa Messi, you have a question talking about, but the registration I did before the change that gave me query for, I already paid for the registration, and they told me to change the name, which I was not able to do before. Before the entire change, right? Am I supposed to let go of the registration money I already paid? Latifa, I don't know what I'm going to do in this matter, because the major issue right now is that now they ask you to change the name. You can no longer do name substitution. I don't know if you have attempted to do the name substitution before now. So maybe if you have done name substitution and it has reflected, then it would have made the whole thing easy, right? To have made the whole thing easy if the name substitution actually went through. But if name substitution didn't go through before the whole thing, then I won't say you should let go now. So at this point, it's patience. Patience is virtue right now, right? So you might be depending on if it is your personal business, and you can afford it, maybe you can go and register a new business. And if the name is not very important to you, you can go ahead and go and register a new business. But if the name is important to you, patience is very important right now. So you might have to wait and let's see what goes on, what's going to happen later on, over time, between now and Sunday for me, but Friday for you guys. So that by me, I'll keep checking till Sunday before I'll make my decision of going to the CAC office or not by Sunday. So this particular complaint, kindly send me a DM as well. I'll collate them with the kind of complaints I would like to go and give to them right there, right? What again? Okay, I think those are all the questions. So let me finalize my discussion right now as we round up. So let's round up. So finally, I would like to share with you. I've created a course on the Corporate Affairs Commission. So of course, I've registered businesses before now, and in those registrations that we have done, you need a community. If you are someone who register business, you need a community, right? It's not every update I always share on YouTube. Some updates will be very personal. I just share with my community. So go right now to my community, and I want you to join my community as soon as you can, right? Join my community. It's a paid community anyway. So join our community, and then so that whenever there's update like this and there are other information, we can always share those updates with you whenever we get them, right? So I believe I've been able to answer all your questions. We've been on this live for over 30 minutes, almost 40 minutes now, and I believe I've been able to answer all your questions. Thank you for all the questions you have. Okay, so Latfa, you join the community. When you send me a DM, check my other videos on the channel. You'll see my WhatsApp contact. Send me a DM. I will give access to the community. I'm recreating a community. It's a new community that will be like an update community. So whenever it will be a subscription-based community, very cheap and affordable. Right? It will be a subscription-based community, right? So for those of you that does this as a business, you need a community that will be able to give you information when you have questions or queries that I cannot attend to. A community where someone will be there to help you answer. Maybe you stay in Enugu and you need someone to help you get to the Corporate Affairs Commission. I stay in Abuja, right? So you have someone who can, get direct information for you from the Corporate Affairs Commission, right? let me see if I can share the link to the community very quickly. Okay, what we are going to do is that I'll be sharing the link tomorrow, right? So, but for those that want to join, check my other videos. In my other videos, you're going to see my WhatsApp group. DM me. First thing is that let's have a relationship. More talk. Let's chat. Ask me question. I'll answer you for free, right? So that thereafter you cannot join the community. You'll be able to get value for whatever you get in the community, right? So, I hope I've answered all the questions. So if you have more questions, compile them. Tomorrow we'll go live by 6 o'clock. We'll be going live tomorrow. My name is Akingola Ezekiel, and I will see you in the next live session. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and see you guys later. Thank you, guys. What is it?